Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAKWADASH, the one to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and it's sincere shalom to the Akim out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. Just another, real quick video. I'm seeing a lot of stuff happening, yesterday, as every year, things happen on all of these holidays at that. I'm saying shootings, fights, brawls, and all this other craziness, man. Fires. There have been a lot of fires last night, obviously. In a righteous celebration, you know what I'm saying? Anything righteous, things like that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, you got fights, you got brawl, you got fires, you got shootings. You know what I'm saying? It says all this stuff happens on every last one of these holidays. And it's just like, because the Lord is not with that, man. And that's the bottom line. It's just because the Lord is not with it. Right? Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Because look, because 4th of July, right? 4th of July was yesterday. 4th of July has zero. If we are included in 4th of July, it's that we were still in slavery. Guess what? We still in slavery today. Right? We're still captives. We're still captives today. Right? The only thing they're not doing on a high scale level is the hanging and the lynching and stuff like that. That's literally the only difference. But somehow that's still good enough for Jake, man. You got to realize that you are still in captivity. There's a reason why you got all these. You're catching hell still, paying all these bills. You're catching hell with your relationships and stuff like that. It's because you're in a wicked society, right? We're eating GMO food. You know what I'm saying? Breathing in chemical filled air, right? We gotta, our ocean water is not clean, right? Our drinking water is not clean, right? Nothing here is righteous, man. You don't know what's a male or female now these days. It's just like y'all don't realize that y'all are still in captivity, man. You are still in captivity. Okay? Amos chapter 5, verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. You got all these holidays and all these celebrations and all these festivities and stuff, and people are still miserable, man. In fact, they're more miserable than what they ever been. Right? As time goes on, you know what I'm saying? As time goes on, everybody gets more and more miserable, and it's just like, you're still not happy. You know what I'm saying? You're still not happy. It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Yeah, it says, for I will not hear the melody of the viols, like violins and stuff like that, right? So because you notice every song, so like every holiday has its own theme, pretty much has its own song. And the Lord is not with that, man. He said, take away from me the noise of your songs. Because these songs have nothing to do with you. Well, let me say that. Let me fix that. These songs have everything to do with your captivity. As far as you Israelites, you so-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans, right? So Salaki, yeah, it does have something to do with you. It has something to do with your slavery. You're literally, when you do this, when you do stuff like this, like Native Americans, and now that now that it's getting out more, and now that more of the truth is getting out, during Thanksgiving, you had Native Americans actually protesting. It was a small number of them, but those are certain Native Americans that actually have some sense. And they were actually protesting against Thanksgiving celebrations and stuff like that. Like I said, it was a really small number of them, obviously, right? But you got other natives that know that they natives, right? That'll celebrate Thanksgiving anyway. And the whole history on that, all the history on that has nothing to do with whatever y'all say, the pilgrims coming over and the pilgrim. Come on, man. Look up the true history of Thanksgiving, man. Look up the true history of that, man. Look up the true history of your Christmas. Because after all this stuff, next then we start going to October, and you got Halloween, and you got Thanksgiving and you got Christmas. So all of them are coming in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to look up the history of this. This is why we, especially at Great Millstone, we promote self-education, man. If you don't want to take our word for it, we'll sit here and show you and everything, but we can show you all we want. Our job is to put the message out there. It don't mean you're going to get it. We promote self-education. It is extremely important to educate yourself, man. It is extremely important to educate yourself. Okay? Anyway, let's get one more scripture. Like I said, I just wanted to keep this kind of quick. Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 30. I will destroy your high places and cut down your images. It says, and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols. This is a self-explanatory scripture. I don't have to expound on this. I don't have to break it down. It's right here in your face, man. And you notice this is within the first 5 books. You got, I'm going to say this again for the 100th time. You got Christians out there that say, I read the Bible front to back. They say that 24/7, man. You bring up the Bible, oh yeah, I read the Bible front to back. You are the same person that's still celebrating all these crazy holidays, right? You're a Christian, and you got a lot of Christians out there that celebrate Halloween. And Halloween literally puts itself out there as a wicked holiday, as a Satanist holiday. But yet it's for all. It's for the fun. It's for the children. So you're telling your children that it's okay to worship stuff like that. They put it as this great big national holiday, commercials and everything, right? And it puts itself out as evil. It literally puts itself out there as evil, and people still, Christians, everybody still celebrates it. Oh, it's just the children. I mean, it's just for the children. We had that excuse 100 times. Oh, well, it's just for the children. I don't think it's nice. You're letting your child dress up in the costumes and stuff like that. It ain't gotta be demon costumes. It ain't gotta be zombie costumes or gargoyles or nothing like that. It's the fact that you're celebrating something that's evil, man. Right? It's the fact that it's what you're doing. You're celebrating it. You know what I'm saying? And you Christians, a lot of you Christians celebrate Halloween. You say, hey, that's okay. And it's just like, okay. It's like, okay. All right. But you're a Christian, though. It says, and my soul shall abhor you, okay? I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries unto destruction. And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. Okay? I will scatter you among the heathen. When you read this is obviously talking about Israelites. Because he only talked about Israelites like this, right? Because we are his chosen people. So when it starts explaining, I will do this, I will do that, I will do it's 99% of the time it's talking about Israelites when it goes down a list like this. Okay? But as you can see here, this actually confirmed that who this was talking about. All you gotta do is read up, really. But since I'm starting here, you had questions. Well, it says, and I will scatter you among the heathen. There you go. Okay, it says, and will draw out a sword after you, right? And your land shall be desolate, okay, and your cities waste. Right now, you can see all of this right now. Our people are absolute degenerates, okay? Our people are absolute degenerates. You know what I'm saying? Even though we as the hopeful elect, and us that's out there going on the highways and on the hedges, and us as the prophets, yeah, we try our best, you know what I'm saying, and we much better off than the rest of these, demons out here, obviously. But we are still counted, we are still considered degenerate as well, to the way our bodies are, You know what I'm saying? To the way, to the certain things we do. You know what I'm saying? Because we also got a little bit of the world on us, let's be honest. That's not going to go nowhere because now you can work on it and you can control it to a certain degree, but it's just not going to go nowhere because if it does and you're able to be purified, then what's the point of Lord YAHAWASHI coming back, right? So even us as the house, it said the house of Israel is a degenerate plant. That's all of us, man. Obviously more so of them than we, but at the same time, that's still all of us, man. We are still considered the again the things we do. Some hit from time to time, man. We all still go off, which proves that yes, we're still labeled as degenerate. Now, like I said, we're better off than they are, but we all still labeled as degenerate. Because why? Because this is part of the curse that we have to live through. Nobody escapes the curse, by the way. I don't care. Nobody, you got the passport bros and stuff like that. Fine. But you're not going to escape that curse. When it said, when the scriptures say what they say, what's going to happen to us, women are going to be over men, and you know what I'm saying, they're going to be against the men, and men against the women and stuff like that. You're not going to escape that nowhere. I don't care where you go. You could fly to China. Yeah, China got that going on too. Russia, yeah, Russia got it going on too. The world got it going on. It's just that America is way worse than all of them, but there's no gray area, right? Now I get it. You want to go to a place where it's a little better, fine. But you're going to still catch hell, man. If you're a Jake, you are going to catch hell. It don't matter where you go at. It don't matter where you go at. You don't escape the curses of the Lord, man. You do not. I don't care where you fly to. I don't care where you try to hide. One way or the other, you're an Israelite. Oh yeah, you're going to catch hell, man. If all these other nations are catching hell now, what makes you think we not? Judgment got to start at the house of Israel. So if all these other nations are catching hell, we definitely going to. More so than all the other ones. That's why we looked at the way we are. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looked at the way how we're looked at. Degenerates, even amongst the heathen. We're going to be a proverb, a byword, and astonishment. And that astonishment is not a good word. You can look that up yourself. So anyway, like I said, this was really quick video. I felt like I just it was on my spirit, so I felt like I just had to push get it out there, right? So anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Shalom.